Hey everyone, welcome back to Ben and Danielle Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this little game called Aves here by Play With Us Designs. You know I enjoy their game Soloween, and they sent me this game as well to a demo and review. And so thank you very much to them for that. Before I get to my thoughts on the game, here's a quick overview on how to play. Let's go to the table and I'll show you. So Aves is a set collection card game. You win the game by getting one of each of the 7 fruits in your hand. And these fruits are going to be varying numbers. There's going to be 1 of each number up to 6. So in this game you play with all the cards for the number of players plus 1. So if you're playing a 3-player game, you're going to play with all numbers 1 through 4, and you are going to be shuffling those up. And you are going to make a pile into the center of the table. You are going to be dealing out 3 cards to each player. And then you are going to be setting out 7 cards in the center. To make a circle. And then with the rest in the middle of the table. And so on everyone else can, while you can see the colors of your cards, everyone on the back can see what colors you have. So they don't know what numbers you have, but they can see the colors, so they can see how close you are to winning the game. And on your turn, what you're going to be doing is you are going to be collecting some cards. How you do that is you are going to be playing a card in between 2 other cards. So like say here, if you wanted to collect, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be playing them between 2 cards, and you want to the number that you play to be the difference between those 2 cards. So if I want to collect these 2 cards here, a 3 and a 1, I have to play a 2 because 2 is the difference between 3 and 1. And so I will play them between the 2, and I will add these 2 to my hand as such. But also, say you want to get the top card. What you can do is you can take a card from your hand. Say you want to play this right here. So you play a 3. 3 is not the difference between 3 and 4. And so what you do instead is you get to take the top card of the deck. And then play passes to the next person, and so on and so forth, until someone has one of all the 7 colors in their hand. If at any point you have more than 7 cards in your hand, you have to discard down to 7, placing the extra ones anywhere on the table, and it does not create and you don't count the difference between the 2 numbers when you're doing that. If at any point there is only 1 card in the circle here, what you're going to do is you're going to reveal 6 cards from the deck and then place them randomly around the circle to create a new 7. And play continues until either the deck runs out or until someone gets all 7 cards. Usually, it's very rare that the deck will actually run out and there will be no winner. One more thing I should mention for this game is there's an option to play with the Greedy Crows. The Greedy Crows will be mixed in with the deck, and these count as zeros. And as long as you have a Greedy Crow in your hand, you can't win the game. You can also you can't discard a Greedy Crow when you have more than 7 cards in your hand. So you have to be able to play a Greedy Crow in between 2 of the same number, or as such like this to draw the top card. Or if there's, say for example, there's 2 4s together, the difference is 0, you pick up these 2 cards into your hand. And same with a normal version of the game, the Greedy Crow variant. You win by having all 7 cards in your hand of the different color fruits and have no crows in your hand at that time. And that is how you play Aves. My thoughts on the game. So it is a small box, so it fits very easily in the smaller compartments of my board game bags. So I do like to throw it in there a lot, and so it does get brought to game nights a lot. It's one that plays in 10 to 15 minutes, and so it's a quick one. It's a nice game to start off the day or to end the night. If we only have like 20 minutes left in the game night and we can't break out a heavier game, I will bring out this. It's also one that I can start out the night with, and it's one I can teach to newer gamers because it is an easier game to wrap your head around. It also, yeah, I can teach it to younger gamers, older gamers, and it's also one that has some strategy to it. Like, you have to determine what cards you want to play and where to help collect your game, but it's not one that you have to be an experienced gamer to win. So you do see newer gamers and younger players winning this game too. So there is some randomness in the drawing of the cards. So it's not completely skill-based, but that is okay. And it is one that has a different modes of play. You can have, there is the Greedy Crows here that you can add in, which add a little bit of complexity to it, but it's still easy to teach with the Greedy Crows and doesn't add too much complexity, just a little bit. The downside to this game is the fact that it is made in Taiwan. It's a Taiwanese company, so it is a little harder to get. You can get it through their website if you're interested. I had it sent to me for review. I will leave a description though of their website in the link below. And that is that. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great rest of your day.